All right, everybody, today I'm going to show you how much you can do vibe coding, as many people will call it, with Lovable in just 10 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer and I'm going to show you how we can build a dashboard, essentially, where you can throw in all the updates you want to know throughout the day with news, stocks, etc. I really don't know how much we can do in 10 minutes. I just think it's a cool experiment because I think this is going to be the future where we are all basically using AI to create apps, entertainment, everything we want ourselves. That's why everything is catered and customized to what we want. So let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I already have a head start here. I was working on creating a news ticker that updated me with all the news I wanted, but we're going to abandon that and just create a dashboard page with basically every update I want from the world. So let's start with asking Lovable to drop the web search page idea. Let's make this app a dashboard page. There should be plus signs where I can either add news tickers. News tickers, if you don't know, is just the thing I have at the top of the screen. You might see on many news channels that give updates throughout the day. News tickers, let's say embedded YouTube boxes. That way, if I want to watch like the live streams of the news, I can have that going up there. Live stream of the stocks, stock updates that appear in boxes, and I can choose which stocks I want to flash on the screen. I'm just kind of experimenting here. We'll see what shows up, and then we can just edit based on that. Another thing is sometimes you need API keys to get this all connected. My goal for this is just to make something easy that any of you can do without dealing with API keys. There's a lot more to that and takes a little more time. We're just trying to see what we can do in 10 minutes. So now, as you can see, the prompt screen showing me that Lovable is thinking, and it should refresh the page here. And while it's doing that, I'll just show you kind of what I did here with this news ticker. I set it so you can add the topic you want, and this is connected to Google. I didn't have to create an AI key for this, fortunately. And say I wanted the Iran war is happening right now, so I typed that in. Now it's going to give me updates on that. But let's say I want to add additional topics like gas prices. Prices, I misspelled that. Let's go. Gas. Well, I'm having some trouble loading this because the screen is about to refresh, so might get a little wonky here. So you can see the agent is editing right now. Okay, so cool. This is kind of what I imagine. It's going to be a widget page. A widget is just basically an embedded link to an application. Cool. So, as I asked, YouTube, news ticker, stock tracker. So let's just start with that news ticker. I already remembered my topics I wanted it to know. Let's say I want to add a second news ticker with, let's take out this and let's add stock market. Okay. I'm curious to see how this reloads. And of course, you might have some bugs because let's say I want this to be Iran and this to be stock prices. You see how it's connecting these. So this is what you're going to run into while you are doing this vibe coding. So I'm just going to say the news tickers are sharing settings. I want to have the ability to have multiple, to not confuse it, multiple tickers with different settings. This goes for all widgets. So as you can see, we might not have to be able to get too far in 10 minutes, but you can see it doesn't take too many steps to get going. You basically just have to wait for your application to get refreshed here with the directions you've given it. All right, I decided to go ahead and cut the video just because it took a little bit longer to work through the bugs, which is normal. When you're first building an app, you're gonna have to keep prompting to work through little tiny bugs. But the good news is once you get your app up and running, you shouldn't run into so many problems. So this is about after 20 more minutes of playing around. And as you can see, I have more of a functional dashboard going. So I decided to add was an embedded link to YouTube here. So if you wanted to monitor the stock market, you can throw up a live feed. What I'm imagining this dashboard being is something I would have just constantly running on my screen. Maybe I have a separate screen. I just kind of want to have something I can glance at if I want to check stocks or news. So here I had the widget I was talking about, which is the news ticker. This one's giving me updates on the Iran situation. Down here I have this one just on the stock market. Just some fun things. I added a word of the day. So want to expand your vocabulary, I prompted it to give me more, let's say, less well-known words, and you can refresh that. And I think this is something that anyone can use if you want to customize your own dashboard. Other websites exist to create dashboards, but this one you can more so customize it. You get exactly the type of widget you want, which is pretty cool. I created this stock one where basically I add the stocks I want to follow. This is going to refresh every 5 minutes, giving me stock updates. And I'll be using this as just my screen to kind of have running when I'm having my morning coffee, and maybe I'll add some more widgets. For now, I'm kind of using it as like my news update, stock update. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. And just wanted to, again, show you another video of how quickly you can build applications without having previous coding experience. So it's pretty cool. This was made with Lovable, and you can easily build something like yourself today. Even without a paid account, I think you could get something simple like this running. Thanks for tuning in. As always, reach out to me if you have questions.